close your eyes for a moment and imagine nothing. Not darkness, not silence, no stars, no sky, no time, no breath. That is where this story begins. And then God spoke. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. 6 simple words that changed everything. On the first day, God said, "Let there be light," and light exploded into existence, separating the darkness for the very first time. On the second day, He stretched out the sky, vast and endless. On the third day, He gathered the waters and called forth the dry land and spoke life into it. Grass, trees, plants bursting with fruit and seed. On the fourth day, He filled the heavens with lights, the sun, the moon, and millions of stars like diamonds on black velvet. On the fifth day, the seas teemed with fish, and birds took flight for the very first time. On the sixth day, He filled the land with every creature you can name, and 1,000 more you can't. And on the seventh day, God rested, making rest itself holy. But before that rest came the creation that would change everything. God reached down, shaped a man from the dust, and breathed His own life into him. And the man opened his eyes. His name was Adam. God placed him in a garden called Eden, a paradise of beauty and abundance. But Adam was alone, so God caused him to fall into a deep sleep, and from his side formed a companion. Her name was Eve. Together they walked with God in the cool of the evening. There was only one rule. In the center of the garden grew the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. "You may eat from any tree," God said, "but not from that one." Then came the serpent, cunning, patient. It didn't come with threats. It came with a question. Did God really say? And then the lie, "You will be like God." Eve looked at the fruit. It looked good. It looked wise. She took it. She ate. And she gave some to Adam. And in that moment, everything changed. Shame entered the world. They hid from each other. And then they hid from God. God called out, "Where are you?" Not because He didn't know, but because He wanted them to come forward, to be found. The garden was lost, the door closed behind them. But even then, God clothed them with His own hands. Because this is not only a story about how sin entered the world, it is a story about a God who, even when we turn away, does not turn away from us. We were made for the garden. We were made for closeness with our Creator. And that journey starts here, in the beginning.